I never spent money. I would say even up until I was almost 40, really started enjoying money. I grew up and I think what I was taught and what I've seen on the news was like materialism is bad, and through therapy and a few other things, I started feeling more worthy and like, wow, let me try having a nicer lifestyle, and it definitely makes me happier every single day. My name is Noah Kagan. I am 41 years old. I live in Austin, Texas and Barcelona, Spain, and I made $3.3 million last year. So the way that I've always done my salary is I pay myself relatively low, historically been around $200,000 annual salary. And at the end of the year, after we've paid the team, after we've taken everyone on all expenses paid vacation and done other distributions to people in the company, then I take a profit share. So last year I took a $3 million profit share for my salary. I always had a dream of, as a kid, to be rich. I didn't know how you get it or what you do to get it, but I was like, man, I just want money. I grew up in San Jose, California. My father was an immigrant from Israel, didn't speak English. He sold copiers door to door. My mother was a night nurse, and then my stepfather was a computer engineer. My mom and stepfather were very frugal and very practical, I'd say the middle class path. And then my father, who was an immigrant, he was just wild. So he made a lot of cash, he spent a lot of cash, he lost it all. It was an interesting observation of being able to make money through entrepreneurship, which was appealing, but also through a lack of discipline, being able to have all of that go away. I've really made money in the stock market and my own businesses. I'm losing money in most of my real estate. Right now, mostly I'm trying to diversify into the S&P 500 and global index funds, and then really spend my time on active income. So really about AppSumo.com, YouTube, and the $1 Million Weekend book. I use asset allocation to manage my wealth. And so I have 4 categories: equities, real estate, cash, risky, and really trying to stay within the percentages.
Oh, it is warm.
I leaked information at Coachella to a press because I wanted them to publicize Facebook, which we weren't doing. It's a good experience to get fired and realize you might want to take control of your own destiny and be an entrepreneur, and you have that option to do what you want to do. But for maybe the next 10 years of my 20s and a little 30s, it was a tough experience that I was really angry and sad about. My dream was always to be an entrepreneur. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I was trying things. I kept trying and trying. I found a developer for 10 bucks an hour to copy a Facebook app that was a soccer app. I had him copy it and make it a hockey app. And so you could put your hockey logo on your profile, and instantly we had like 10,000 people using it. And then within a week we had about 1 million people using it. I realized I want to do something that people thought was really valuable and needed. I thought software was going to get bigger. And I thought, wow, after working in these other companies, everyone really values getting more customers. So the simplest way to think about the business model was Groupon for software. If you're a software creator anywhere in the world, the hardest part is to get customers. And so if you come to AppSumo.com, we do a discount on your software and we split the revenue of everything we sell. And from the buyer perspective, people who are entrepreneurs, you're gonna get, instead of paying subscriptions, you can pay one price for awesome software that's up and coming and be able to use it. So I posted on Reddit and instantly people started buying it. So I was living in a basement in San Francisco, and about once a month I was doing bundles of software. So I put everything back into the business or hiring people. Second year, I believe I made 42,000. Third year was around 75,000. And then fourth year and fifth year were around $120,000. AppSumo in 2023 did almost $80 million in gross revenue, 47 million in net revenue, and then profit of around 7.1 million. What's crazy though, think about it, it all started with one $12 sale. You gotta check it out inside. It's old school, 1963. One of the best parts of being an entrepreneur is that you don't have to wake up to an alarm. You can choose how you want to spend your day. I would say a more typical day in my life, I don't do anything before 12, so I have that completely free every day of the week. I can do work, but I can also read, I can go for a bike ride, I can go to the sauna, I can make content if that's what I'm excited to do. Right now it's insane because I have a book, $1 Million Weekend coming out. So it's getting up at 7, doing interviews, preparing for the book, trying to run AppSumo.com. Then I'm generally off around 6 p.m. and either go work out, go cycling, or just go chill with my girlfriend. It does vary though, because I won't glamorize it. There are days where I'm not working at all. Like I'll just take the day off and go chill and go cycling in Girona, Spain. Or currently in the month of January, I'm probably working around 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. I take the Saturdays off. I've done that for years. In the past few years, I feel like I've actually finally enjoyed money, which felt a little foreign to me. When I grew up, we weren't really allowed to have fun in our house. So it's cool to have my house where I can have friends come over and play pinball. I use this every single day. Between meetings, I'll come in, play a game or two, and then just go back to work. Play a lot of pinball. I just can't believe I have this in my house. It's unbelievable. And they're free. I charge some people, but for other people, it's totally free. The current house that we're in today is $2.5 million, which to me was like, I never felt worthy of having really fancy things. I grew up in pretty basic, middle-class lifestyle. When COVID happened, a lot of the Airbnbs were really cheap. And so I rented really fancy houses to see what that would feel like. It hasn't shifted my finance thinking, it's shifted my time thinking. It's really shifted like, how do I make sure that I'm present for my partner and everything she needs and be available for my child? So that is more what I've been thinking about in terms of time instead of money. I still like good value, but it's nice to go out and be able to live without having to think about the bills. I still love the dollar. I still get excited to make a dollar. And as I've gotten older, it's being mindful that let's balance like trying to get more money with, being present for my partner and our child that's coming, as well as other things. I get to make content, have a book, help people to be entrepreneurs, promote software deals on AppSumo, and get to live in cool places. Like I hope I never retire.